Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are on the globe. Hey, it's Insane Rider. Welcome to the channel, Budget Gamer. Hey, Bryce, nice to see you. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Let me just check a few things while we're visiting. I'm looking forward and excited to streaming here a little bit Godzilla Kong. And this evening in my primetime slot, I'll be live streaming Pokemon TCG Pocket. I'm cooking up a new deck with new cards from the expansion that was released last night. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be a lot of fun. Viewer matches and Pocket Trainers Academy. And then, of course, Saturday night, Pokemon Unite. Let the battles begin. But right now, this is all about Godzilla and Kong, and we're gonna do a little SkullCrawler Alpha activity. There's some swarms out there rolling around. I'm gonna see if I could get 2 or 3 of the Alliance members on and see what I can stir up and have a little fun, stream for about an hour or 2, take a break, and then get ready for the next content. Okay, so let's take a look. So you can see I've got a view of my base. Look at that beautiful headquarters there. I've been grinding, and I did pull the trigger on the Elite Pass. So I did get some extra resources from the Elite Pass. But basically, what I was from the gift codes and creator code and the Elite Pass, I've been able to grind to level 15, so I'm really excited about that. I've got the skin color, the kind of this goldenrod skin color, so that differentiates. I've completed that particular quest line. If I go out to the map, you'll see that I still have a shield over mine, and here's some other Alliance members. You can see that Jack Frost, who's also in the Budget Alliance, he is hit 15, and he's got the cool looking skin as well. And there's a Godzilla fan. We know is gaming on YouTube. We've got Copper over here. We got Needles, and now we got Bud over here as well. Another Bud member, Freddy. So we're slowly taking over this peninsula. That's the ultimate idea. Is I would like to see if we can overrun that. So with that, let me take a peek at a couple of notifications here, and then I'll see if I have anyone on, and I'm gonna run this SkullCrawler event here. So we got events. Here we are, solo and tiered, and how to score, and solo lair hunter, 2 days, 2 hours, 52 minutes. And with that, we can see some progress points. Past events, let's claim a little boot camp there. Now, I'm not sure if this is necessarily just straight single player, or if it's we can group up as well. But that's the intent of this video, is to kind of explore this event, learn a little bit more about it, maybe demonstrate it a little bit, and understand it better. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and do a scan. I know I'm supposed to scan for swarms. I'm going to hit search. And it looks like not too far away is a SkullCrawler swarm, and basically have an option to rally and to battle. It's a level 1 lair. Let me real quick see if I have anyone else on in the Alliance. Let's go take a peek at the Alliance here and look at the anyone's status online. So I did have some online earlier, but everyone's off now. So we'll see if I can run this solo. And we're at 16 members, so we're still looking for a few more. We need 20 members to get our headquarters built. So we're still looking to finish that, and of course we need more of the alliance points as well. Currently, we're almost there. We're at 75,000, and we just need to get to 100,000 of those credits, and then that matched up with 20 alliance members will get us rocking and rolling. All right, so let me go back to this scan, and let's take a check and see how I can do on this swarm rolling solo. So I'm going to go ahead and hit battle. So of course we know I'm having some screen issues here. I have heard from a developer out on Discord, and they are trying to correct this issue. So unfortunately, when I go in, of course your chasers, you can bring in 3. Chasers have their own little traits or status for helping out your armies, and you can provide buffs or leadership through 3 of them. Unfortunately, you can see I can't get back out of this screen, so I could go in and add some chasers here, but unfortunately, I'm not able to do anything to get out to actually use those. So with that said, I'm just going to bail out of this. I'll rescan one more time, and I'll just go in with the one chaser that it will let me rock and roll with. So I'll go ahead and hit battle there. And March is going to cost me 10 fuels. Now, we noticed a bug last night when I was marching with a couple other alliance members. If I tried to march, they were going to get connected in. We never were able to get 3, and so basically the whole thing failed. It didn't let us do it, and it still took my fuel. So I hear that that's a bug, and hopefully that gets corrected soon. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and hit march. Over here on the right-hand side, you can see I've got 13,000 troops out of the almost 60,000 I've created so far. And this is a list. Of course, I could slide things up or down. But here's what I have planned. I'm going to bring some heavy shields, some hunters. Looks like I've got a nice B-09 Argus plane there, some riot shields, veteran rifles, some AA trucks, assault rovers, hammerheads, bolt wings, some regular rifle infantry, light shields, a bike buggies, bomber drones, and shock drones. So I'm bringing the heat, and let's see how this goes. Back to chat real quick. Bryce is saying Pokemon Unite tomorrow with your Pikachu. Yes, sir. I've got Pikachu dialed up, pumped up. He's ready to put the smackdown tomorrow night on some other Pokemon and Pokemon Unite. Of course, we queue up to 10 of us at a time on the live stream, and it's a total blast, a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit March right here, and off I go. Now, I have a boost where I could, a couple of things I could do here. I could boost the speed, so I could march boost. I got a 25%, and I've got 8 of those. I've got a 50%, but it's only 2 minutes and 18 seconds, so I don't think I'm going to sweat it too much. And let's see how this little swarm turns out for me. All right, so with that, I can zoom out a little bit here. I can don't have to go too far. Looks like I'm just crossing the water here. And of course, you see my single drop ship that has represents all my crews. And if I was flying with, say, another alliance member or a couple more, if we were rolling together, you would see multiple drop ships representing everyone who's part of this rally here. All right, so we still got about a little bit of time left. Let me throw down some assists here. Of course, every time you hit the assist, you do earn some alliance credits. And we're not too far away. We'll go back here. So there's no active rally going. All I'm doing right now is I've got this right here. And let's see how this turns out. Got nearby here, we got a power plant. All right, we got some other creatures, Volt Panthers, and some Death Jackals. Some Rock Claws, a level 3 layer, another level 3. We've got some Survivor Rescues, I probably look at there's some decent resource there. I should probably run some survivor rescues too. But right now for this stream, we're just gonna focus on these crawlers. All right, so level 1 lair. So hopefully, just with myself, some potential awards I have available to me. So let's hope this all happens. All right, so you can see my ship arriving, and looks like I already claimed some resources. A little bit of battling going on, and down goes the crawler. And my crew's on the way back. So let's go ahead and take a look at things and what I was able to gather. Bryce is asking, what time am I going to stream tonight? 6 p.m. PST West Coast time will be my Pokemon TCG Pocket, Viewer Battles, and Trainers Academy. And I'm cooking up a brand new deck based out of the brand new set that released last night. All right, so let's take a look here. Okay, there's our notification. Let's go to combat. Your attack against a SkullCrawler swarm succeeded. Resources added. All right, so I ended up with some swarm intel. And it says used to attack the opponent's super fauna during a heightened swarm event. All right. Notice it's got the kind of the I don't know, typically your rare, your unique type of or legendary type of color to it, kind of a dark goldenrod. I did get some player XP. Looks like I've got some tech. Now getting my HQ up to level 15 took a lot of tech. I was finding myself always short on tech, and so that's definitely a key one to consider grinding on a regular basis, producing that. I got a few healing up speeds, some food, some metal, some wood, some energy, and then, of course, that tech right there. It was a sweeping defeat. Looks like defeated and wounded. All right, well, I lost 0, so we'll take that. That was a pretty one-sided match there. And, of course, a little bit more details if I want to take a look. So that was pretty easy. So we'll continue running a few more swarms and start to collect more resources. And specifically, we want to collect more of these swarm intel. All right, so I'm almost back to my base. Looks like some of my Alliance members need a little coverage on theirs. Now, I wonder if I can tap on someone's base. Oh, I can reinforce. When I hit reinforce, it looks like, okay, so I could send troops to help them out. So that's really cool. So if I see one of my Alliance members getting attacked, I could jump in and help out. And with that, let's see, can I do anything for their shields? Let's see. Just send resources. All right, so I can send them resources if they need help, but I can't fire up their shields for them. All right. Bryce says, let's see. Bryce says, I got a lot of 2 stars from the new packs. Very nice. Bryce, if you take a look at my live stream and my collab with Dead Mewtwo from last night, I don't know if you were on for all of it, but I pulled, and of course, Dead Mew did as well, a Gold Crown Arceus EX, and that was pretty amazing. I was pretty excited about that. All right, so let's go ahead and run another scan. And with that, I'm going to do some more swarm searching. There we go. There's another one. And again, the potential resources. So I'm going to hit battle. And I'm going to march. Off I go. I'm running with the same group that just ran. So hopefully they can make it happen. This one's not too far of a travel either. Let's see how far I got to go. So a little over 3 minutes, so I don't think I really want to use any of my resources. 25% or 50% on a 5 minute or less is not a big deal. It's a couple of minutes. But if I have like a 2-hour trip or something like that, and I can cut it down to one hour, something like that, then it makes more sense to use those marching resources. All right, so I'm 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from arriving. With that, let's see if there's anything else I need to claim. In the meantime, looking good there. If we want to revisit my core skills, so for core skills, I went down the path of infantry training speed 1, and now I'm working on construction 1. I could have went the food production one with either research or wood production, but I wanted to kind of get to this construction, air support training, and then defensive production, defensive damage. So I kind of wanted to go down that path, which is a little bit more offensive related versus the other path, which seems a little bit more resource related. So I'm going the offensive path on that. And then for specialist skills, right now I'm going down the chaser route. So I've got chaser, expedition, health. I'll work into armor next, and then I can come up into this center here and either start working on some fuel recovery or maximum fuel, and then come back into march load. Now I could have went stamina recovery, and with that there's also march contest bonus, chaser, expedition, haste, but I'm focusing more on the health and armor right now. And Bryce says, last night I got a God Pack. Well, congrats on that, Bryce. Have you posted that to our Discord server? I've been on a little bit today, but you definitely should post that with your results on the Discord server. I don't know if you got a video of it or at least some screen prints, but it'd be great to see and share with everyone. Congrats for sure on that one. All right. And of course, you can reset. So if you don't like your training paths, there are tokens to reset your skill trees, which is nice. You know, in the old days of gaming, you went down a path and there was no such thing as a respec or a reset. And you're kind of toast. You either accepted the path you went, or those points were wasted while you reinvest in a new path. So it's nice that we have that reset capability. It is something you have to get a token for, but at least it's there. And of course, as the game goes on and the meta evolves and shifts, sometimes respecs are really important. All right, looks like I'm about ready to arrive here. Got 8 seconds to go. And let's hope I have the same success I did on that other battle. And there's a resources coming down. It looks like it went really smooth. And I'm on my way back. Got another message in my inbox. Let's go ahead and take a look. Over to combat. I succeeded. Now there's my resources. So I did get another swarm intel. I got 2 of those now. That was a crushing defeat, and I still lost. They lost 5,200 in that layer there. And you can see in the end, or that's what they lost for, what is that? I don't know if that's energy or what there. So I'll have to figure that one out, what that little icon means. But they lost their 1 unit, and I went in with 13, came back with 13. So so much firepower, it's not really, I'm not really sweating it too much. So with that, go ahead and fly my way back, and I'll work on another swarm. And flying by that panther right now. It's too bad I just can't swing by and get the smackdown on someone else at the same time. Looks like we got definitely some ore mine, and of course I need to work on. I think I'll make the next live will be focused on survivor rescues. They seem relatively not too well guarded, so I'll get some rescues going, and that would be fun. I think that would be some good content. So I'm on my way back to the base again. You can kind of see where the Budget Gamer crew is setting up shop. We're out here on this peninsula, and ultimately it'd be great to see us take up all this peninsula. With that, returning in 1 minute. I'm kind of idle on what's going on in my base right now, my outpost. Spent a lot of time grinding, getting that up to 15. So So with that, we're just kind of taking it easy right now. Have some updates for inventory. And any other updates? Nope, that looks like it's for now. Coming back, and I'll start another a scan. So let's see what happens. Can I just go right to Swarm and say search and go ahead and battle? I wonder how this would work. So it's a different leader this time. All right, so let's oh, notice it's grayed out to mark, so I can't even send another crew until it looks like this one finishes. Should be coming in any moment. And with that, we'll run another one. Working towards this day 5 new player rewards. Of course, I claimed the I claimed the Jackal, Magma Jackal, on the first day. And this Rock Claw grub looks really cool. Definitely excited to claim that one. Daily login, I'm still a couple hours away. Looks like next login is a March boost. And then the day after, day 6, will be a fuel. Alright, so now it looks like I'm back. Let's go over the Swarm again. I'm going to hit search. And there's another SkullCrawler Swarm. Level 1 layer, so it should be pretty easy. Let's go ahead and hit battle. Now you can see my normal leaders there. Before I run this, let's go ahead, though, and take a look at our rosters. And if you look at the roster, you have these March perks. So if I have, say, this character, this chaser leading, I get a bonus load of 3.5%, armored infantry damage bonus of 5, and striker infantry of 5. So let's take a look and see if there's something combat bonus versus leaf wings, health bonus, and health bonus. Gathering speed and march load bonus. All right. This is my new character, Axel, and he is a result of the Elite Pass. And he's a pretty cool tank. He looks pretty formidable. March perks is gathering speed, air, anti-air vehicle armor bonus, and ground assault vehicle armor bonus. All right, and and then here's Hazard, who's been in that spot right now. Armored infantry damage bonus, striker infantry bonus, armored infantry. Wow. Armor bonus. Okay, so he's got quite a bit of buffs and bonuses to the infantry, so that's cool to know. But let's take a look at a few other here. March speed, that could be helpful. Combat bonus versus Volt Panthers. And what I don't know, and maybe I'll find out if I do a Volt Panther, is the game selecting the leader based on their stats ahead of time. That would be an interesting thing to try to find out. So here's some aerial attack and aircraft. So it looks like Shang Yang, kind of Che Young, specializes in air superiority type combat. Let's see what she got. Max speed and contest speed. Got the Daniel here. March speed, aerial bomber, and attack. All right. And Vale, who's a troop health and unit armor bonus. Very nice. All right, so just out of curiosity, let me go ahead and I'm going to scan for a lair. And let's look at the Volt Panthers. Just so here's a Volt Panther right here. Let's see if it changes the leader. Yeah, okay, so it put Reagan in, or Regan. And she was the one that had the Volt Panther bonus. So the game is smart enough to recognize that based on bonuses. All right, so let's go back to scan. Again, what we're focused on here is, in this video, is doing the swarms. So I'm going to search. And there we go. There's another SkullCrawler swarm. And that's the event that just started this morning. Hey, Peter, thanks for joining the stream. Nice of you to stop by. Hopefully I can talk you into trying out this game at some point, but I understand if not. But looking forward to hopefully getting some battles in with you tonight on the Pocket stream. I'm going to bring the heat with a brand new deck from the new expansion cards that came out last night. I'm still cooking up what I'm going to play, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting viewer matches and Pocket Trainers Academy in. All right, so now that I've got this swarm here identified, I'm going to march. So I'm down, working my way down on fuel. I'm off to the races. 3 minutes, 30-some seconds to get there. Again, I'm not going to invest in any of my march, speed reduction, arrival time reductions, just because they're, at 3 to 5 minutes. It still doesn't seem worth spending those limited tokens. All right, so we got see Jack Frost there. We've got Godzilla fan. We have Needles. We have Copper, and we have Freddy. The alliance is bigger than that. However, those are the ones who currently moved. Have some members who are in a different location. I'm just sure maybe they haven't been on, and maybe that's why we haven't seen them. Looks like, yeah, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. So I moved. So we're, you see the found and on down these level 5s and 6s. I moved, and they haven't been on since I moved. So that's probably why we haven't seen them move over. But the game does give you outpost relocation, kind of like tickets or credits, and you can spend those to relocate. And that's pretty cool. It lets you kind of have some flexibility on where you want to locate your outpost and actually gathering up your alliance. But anyway, here's our crew, and we're still sitting at 16, so we need 4 more. Again, we're trying to get this territory stuff started. Next season starts in 6 days. We're going to build an alliance headquarters. We got to get to 100,000. And we need 4 more members. So if you happen to be watching, if you could, if you're interested, please join our alliance. It's a budget gamer, and we could really use the assistance. Pretty low key. We're definitely helping out everyone we can. And let's see, credits. I have a few more. I have 6 more I just earned, so I'll donate all those credits. We're less than 25,000 away, so we're getting close there. All right, let's see where I'm at. I'm over the water right now. We even got a water creature. Okay, rock claw in the water. All right. And got some tap on the leaf wings. Those are level 2, so maybe, that's something I need to think about a little bit more. Okay, so this 2.14, so that's XP, those 3 lines. Power is, it's a power score. All right, let's read that again. Let's go back. Power is a score accumulated from players' research structures, player level. Wow, goes away. Units, chasers, monsters, and completed objectives, I think I said. Be careful before messing with a player with more power than you. All right, so it's just kind of an identification methodology to attach points to your overall functional capability based on everything you've been doing. All right. I should be arriving pretty soon. Yeah, almost there. And then we'll turn around and head back. Now, I see there's a recall feature, too, that must let you cancel out in case you change your mind for some reason. Maybe you don't have the right equipment or the right troops. Little warfare there, and down it goes, and off to the races. We're headed back. Let's take a look at our combat here. Another crushing defeat, and we're coming out of it with 0 units. And of course, you can see how much power I gained and how much power I lost. So it looks like if you're on a losing streak, your power ranking is going to go down. So that's interesting to have to keep track of as well. All right, so we're on our way back, and about a little under 3 minutes. Inventory continues to percolate. Let's go in. See what's going on here. Everything's kind of idle there. I tap on this events. Here's the one event we're doing. 480. Okay. New region. Here we go. This is the 45 points to bronze. All right, so it keeps track of everything. Solo tiered and solo. This is our region board. How to score. All right, let's take a little closer at these things since I'm still new to this. All right, so assaulting locations will award challenge points based on power of the march. Gain 1 challenge point for each damage point you inflict on the Godzilla and SkullCrawler. All right. And destroy SkullCrawler swarm locations will award you challenge points. Gain 15 challenge point for each SkullCrawler swarm you destroy. So I've done 3, so there's the 45. So that makes sense. Hey, gaming, thanks for connecting in. Just doing a little live stream on this new SkullCrawler swarm that came out. And it looks like it's kind of just like a solo mission type thing, but just giving everyone an introduction to it who may have not already tried it or familiar with it. Did I get the materials to do the challenge? Which challenge is that? Well, on this one, I'm only 45. I got to get the 800, so that's pretty intense. With that, let's go back and look at this other one. There was a... This one says assaulting locations will award you challenge points. Challenge points for each damage you inflict on Godzilla versus SkullCrawler. And then this gives the same 15. And it shows that my screen's a little bit goofed up right now, but it shows, I think, a rank of 651, points of 45. And I got to get into rank 100 view leaderboard. So I guess if I was just to sit here and grind these, it says my points is 45 and my rank is 651. And all I see here is a score. So we got people grinding away, so that's pretty cool. And not a whole lot else I can do there. But I'm not looking to grind to get to a leaderboard. It's kind of cool that you can do a leaderboard. For me right now, it's just kind of exposure and learning these different events in a kind of a controlled atmosphere where it's not too chaotic and I'm doing things and making mistakes. All right, so gaming says, so like you have to kill the crawlers individually to get some resource. I can give you 25 of it. Even attack the main SkullCrawler in Godzilla in the city. Did you do that? I have not attacked the main thing with Godzilla. Right now, I'm just grinding these little layers right now. But I did see where it talked about, doing that challenge to attack, inflict on Godzilla versus the SkullCrawler. But no, I have not done that yet. So that will probably, I can figure out where that's at and see if we can't make something like that happen. Alright, so it looks like I must be back. So maybe, let me scan rescue lair, resources, and then swarm. So it just might be something... it's probably not a raid. Let's just, can I bail back out? Let's go to the map. There is Kong. Defeat the Hollow Earth. Defender of the Hollow Earth. So he's just in patrolling. And I wonder if this is it. Okay, so this is it right now. Got 2 days left. So current swarm intel required. I need 25. Wow. I've got 3 so far. Chasers unite to help Godzilla defeat the SkullCrawler threat. The more damage you deal, the greater the reward. Alright, so it looks like I need to just grind these events for a while to get to 25. So I'm at 3, so I definitely got a ways to go. Alright, so gaming says, sorry, that message was confusing, but I use voice. No worries. I was able to figure things out. Yeah, sometimes voice to text gets a little goofy. So it looks like what I really need to do is I need to get to 25. So I'm going to be running these for a while. I'll probably grind this off stream. See if I can get that far. That's a lot. That's a lot of missions. So let's go ahead and run another search here. There's the next one. Battle. And I'll send my crew. I'm sure I'm going to run out of fuel long before I can get to 25. But maybe it's something you can, like, all donate the points to someone. I think Gaming was mentioning something about that. I can give you 25 of it to even attack the main school. How did you get so many? I'm going to take it that Gaming, you've been grinding on these for a while. I've done 3 missions. Each one's got like a 2 or 3 travel time. And, you know, 25 definitely could... I'll say each one's taking at least 5 minutes to get... you know, I could be looking at a good 2-3 hours to make this happen. But we're on our way. I see... all right, so there's Gaming right there taking off. Gaming, can you run a couple of... oh, I guess I can. I could probably do the same thing. Let's go ahead and say battle. Looks like... let's see. I can just... now it won't let me select no troops available. Okay. So what I need to do is I'm bringing all my troops. And so that's what I'm going to have to do then. I'm going to have to get more troops, or maybe what I'll do is split up my current troops and split that in half, and then I could run a couple at once. So that would definitely help. One at a time is definitely just kind of crawling along. But you know, this is what this is all about: is learning and understanding the game. March sent. Okay, bought it by your lookouts. All right, so. See how that... So I think I just need to cut down my troop size. And let's see if I can't knock out a bunch of these at once. Now, right now, I haven't even been taking any damage. It's level 1, and I'm bringing the heat with a huge army. I think 13,000. So maybe I split it up into sets of 4,000. I noticed that's what it said for Gaming. And maybe that's what I need to do. And... instead of going with max, and then I can hit multiple ones of these at once. So we'll try that next, and see if that lets us. That'd be cool if we could. Now I got 20 hours left on my shield. I did been purchasing using the shields 8 hours at a time. I've been kind of setting up 24 hours. But I think as people play and maybe fall off, their outposts will probably just sit empty and vacant. Probably be some easy pickings for those that are still playing. Alright, I'm on my way back. And again, it's a crushing defeat. I didn't lose any of my 13,000 troops. So yeah, I think I'm going to divide everything up into sets of 4,000. And I'll see if I can't make multiple runs here. Get pick up the speed a little bit. And it did say I need more. Let's. It said I needed to. Again, I needed more barracks. You could train more in the barracks or rescue from the survivor camp. All right, so need to run some of those survivor camps as well. So you can still attack with shields. Yeah, I've been attacking. I think. Anytime you're doing, here's my guess, Gaming, is anytime you're doing something PvE related, like these swarms and some of these different types of, I mean, the raids, the layers, I think you could do those and not lose your shield. I think only when you do something that's a little bit more offensive nature towards other people, other players, I think that's when your shields go down. Okay. And getting some player XP. Just kind of grinding here. Let's get the crew back. Let's try this again. Let's send 4,000 at a time. You killed the crawler I was going after. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you already see a green line there, it probably doesn't make sense to go after it as well. So, I was already mid-flight working on that one. But that's one thing I've learned, I've kind of noticed on some of these. Now, if it was something bigger where you might need some help, I'd be kind of curious how that would work. If the battle still finishes before someone else gets there. All right, we're coming in. We'll scan. We'll split this up. We'll see how easy or hard it is to split up. And we'll see if we can run a couple of these at once. So that would definitely make getting to 25 much easier versus running a single. Now, this seems pretty safe so far with the amount of troops, but it's going to just take way too long. So too much of a grind. All right, so I'm back. I'm going to go ahead and scan. We'll do a swarm. We'll search. That one doesn't have anything going on, so I'm going to go ahead and battle. So I'm going to hit the split button. And that's about 6,000 troops. I can't... I don't know if there's more behind there or not. Customize units. Select first high tier. Okay. So I am going with a balanced. And it says split. Can I split any more? I really wanted to send 4... Whoops. I really want to send 4,000 total troops. So maybe what I'll do is I'll slide... Well, no, I'll just... Let me hit split again. Oh, that took it all the way out. Let me go back. Battle. I'll just leave it as split. So that'll at least get me 2. So let's try that. Alright, so... Starting my march. Let's go ahead and get another scan rolling here. There's another one, battle. And see, so now I'm able to do it. I got a new leader. It already picked for me what makes the most sense. And off I go. So there's a set of 2. We'll try to tweak the next one to see if we can't get 3 going. And we'll just kind of keep up with this and see how it goes. So if I go to combat, I have 4 of those now. I need 25. So this will at least start picking up. If I can run 2, 3, or 4, I guess 2 is a good start. We can see how much damage we take, maybe how many troops we lose, and make some decisions there if I can do 3. Obviously, with a full load at maximum, that was pretty easy. Of course, this is a level 1 layer, so it doesn't sound too challenging. Arrival time, 3 minutes. In the meantime, I'll go to my outpost. I haven't really been looking to upgrade anything beyond here yet, so I've spent a lot to get that of my in-game resources to get that to 15. I probably could start. Let me see if there's any resources I can grab that. Cap out on a lot of the stuff. Good. Let's talked about building up. I haven't unlocked. I got to get. Looks like level 13. But let's go ahead and armored infantry. Let's go ahead and collect troops. That was from previous. Do I have anything else? I have nothing there. Let's go back. There, I was building some things. Let's see. That's all I have for there. Nothing to collect. I wonder if there's a marker or an icon to show. I should have paid a little closer attention to that. There. Okay, there's where it's... So it shows 270. Oh no, that's no collection option there. Brain. Okay. So let's go ahead and fire off. We'll train for 2 hours. Training limits 280. There's my resources. So let's go ahead and train. Let's get that going. And I also train, I think I can have a couple of cues going. Let's get some more, I wonder if it'll let me do 2 of the same. Now it looks like it would. I have 3 cues to work with. Well, let's just do 1 of each here. So I'll go there, there. I'll do a vehicle. Do we do the armored ground assault or the anti-air? Let's go with the ground assault since we're kind of attacking something that's on the ground. Little assault rover looks pretty darn sweet there. And that takes care of that. And now I should see my cues. These other cues, I'm going to assume you probably have to pay to unlock them. And now I should have something here. I can see my outpost operations. So I think it's smart to be doing that as well. We got a little progress things to claim, so let me get that done. And where? Okay, so I got 1 crew returning now, so they must have did well. I at least need to find out. And I got 1 marching. So I'll let that other one sit for a moment. Alright, so let's see what we got here. My march failed. Oh man, so I tried. Why did it fail? Did I returning reinforcements? And I wonder what happened there. Okay, maybe somebody else took it and claimed it before I got to it. Here is a crushing defeat. Even at 6.4, I didn't lose anything. So that's good. I'm not sure why that other one failed. Maybe because the target was gone before I got there. Gaming says, I'm glad it's Friday. Yes, weekend coming up. Let's see here. Striking, sweeping victory. Let's try that again. So it looks like I should have at least 1 crew. Okay, so they're both in the returning phase. So I won't be able to fire them off until they get back. So there's 1 crew. The other crew. All right, let's get them both back. Let's try that again. At 6,000, it looked like it was pretty easy. So maybe let's cut it down to 4,000 troops. Let's figure out how to do that at 4,000 troops, and see what our success rate is. Gaming says, and school is over till Monday. Yes, school, a lot of people for work. It's all good when you get to a weekend. You are stealing my crawler since you are grinding too. Yeah, you might have to maybe scan further out or something. I think I just somebody else snagged one of mine because I got that return message. And of course, you know, we're trying to snag ones that are closer to start. So no luck yet on getting to, you know, a quick path to 25. It's going to take a little time. Bringing back my troops. And I think I see a couple of yours out to the north of us, or to the top of the screen. I assume that's north. And maybe it's one of these things we kind of need to say, oh, okay, you take the north side, you take the south, the east, and west. But I can see Freddy's going as well. So Freddy is online, and I can see some action there. Interesting that his line is red. Let's see where that goes. Does that mean that's more of a maybe a player PvP path? Wherever he's going, it's a long ways. Or maybe that represents he's headed out to the Kong event. Maybe that's what that means. Wow. You know, this map is so oh yeah, so he's headed into the city for that. That's what that means. So he's definitely got enough of the resources to make it happen. So that's what we need to do. And maybe I can pick up with another stream. If I don't finish today, maybe I'll have a part 2 tomorrow. And maybe part 2 can be where we actually take part in the actual big event. Waiting for one more of my crew to come back, and then with that, we'll go ahead and fire up 2 again. Well, actually, we'll go for 3, like I was mentioning. That 6,000 worked pretty well. I wish there was something to say of all my troops split it into quarters or halves. Maybe there is. Maybe there's something buried on the screen that I don't see with my screen dimension bug. But that would definitely be cool if you could get a nice splits that way, so you have a nice balanced crew. Let me look and see if I can find something. Maybe that feature is in here. I just am not noticing it. All right, so here comes. I'm going to go ahead and start my scan. Again, I'm going to do some swarms. Got one there, nice and close. I'm on split, but I'm going to bring this down to 8. Oh, I can just type in 800. 800. Just going to take these thousands. Bring them down by 200. Doesn't seem to be making a big difference. Still at 6,000, true. So let's make these 600. Of course, I'm just kind of arbitrarily picking these right now. I might not even be making the right choices. Oh, that's 6,100. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, maybe I don't have that. Well, no, I thought yeah. Trucks, rovers, whoops. Kind of touchy here for sure. Make this 400. So I'm still $500. Must be a little bit of an easier way to do this. To get an even split. I could just, actually, I think I have an idea here. Let me, I could probably reconfigure a set to go. I bet you that's how it would work. So let me bail back out for a second. Let's spend a little time doing this. This could be definitely helpful. So I've got this number 1 built out. And, okay, number 1 is there. So let's first crew. But go back. Try this again. I'll call this the second crew. Actually, I'll call this Skull. And now with this, I'm going to hit max. And then I'm just going to divide these into 4. So that's 500. 500. 500. Now hopefully it saves. Let's see here. 70 divided by 4. Say 192. Hopefully I wouldn't have to do this multiple times. 250. So we'll say 435. Again, learning this on the fly. I don't even know if I'm doing this all right. Well, oops. Say 62. 125. 750. 203. All right, so we'll hope this works. Good little test, though, to find out. 1050 to call that 262. It definitely looks like it would take a little time to get this set up. Five. $65. $450. 12. I'm getting close to done. Oh, good. Take too much time here. 87. And we'll say 12. All right. Whoops. All right. So there we are. Now, hopefully that's safe. So this is a good little learning experience here. And I don't see. Maybe if there is a save, maybe it's buried behind that march. But let's find out. I'm going to go ahead and march with that crew. Oh, destination invalid. All right, well, battle predictions, piece of cake. And so let me go back out here real quick. Let me go scan again. Warm search. Battle. I'll select this too. So it saved it at, looks like halves based on those lines. So I guess I could just do a slider and make it rough. I could just slide them down without having to be... Alright, so let me hit split. I'm not sure. Let's do it this way. Maybe the micromanaging it is a little bit more difficult than just doing what I'm doing right now and just sliding them down real quick. It's definitely easier than doing the calculator and the math. Buggies. All right. So let me try that. I'm going to hit March. And off they go. So I'm going to scan. There's another one. We'll see how many... So it must be showing what I have left. Oh, no. Let's see. So that's a good question. Not showing numbers down. 6,000 so far. 4,000-ish. Over 3,000. All right, they'll send off a march, and off they go. We'll see how this works. So I got two hit it out so far. So I get a third one. The goal here is let's see if we can actually get 4 of these rolling. You're currently at the maximum number of marches you can send out at once. Upgrade your research lab and research the march slot to increase the number of marches you can send out. Okay. Well, I'm sending out 2 right now, and they're both set up for 4s. So I wonder, let's practice this. I don't want to send them into a potential, you know, if there's a risk with no reward. I didn't know I could do 2, or I could only do 2. So let's do this. Let's go back out. Let's try this. We haven't tried this anyway. Only way I can kind of get out of things here. Let's go back to what we got going. Oh, one's already returning. It got there quicker. I wonder how that went. Let's go look real quick. And it was a crushing defeat. And I didn't even lose anyone. All right, well, let's just let it roll. That definitely shows that at these level 1s, I don't need to be rolling at 13,000. I'm down to 3,000 troops, and still not really even taking any casualties or anything. So it said I needed to work on a little research on the lab here. Let's go into the outpost. Here's my lab research. March slot. Okay, so there is a March. Unlocks an additional March slot. So that's where I got to get to. March speed. Okay, here we go. Well, let's. Haven't even taken a look at any of these yet. So we'll work on March speed. And then it looks like we need March contest. Whoops. Got definitely a lot of there's definitely a lot of things to do in this game. It's pretty impressive of how much there is. So it looks like, you know, I'm trying to run these swarms. I'm only being able to send out 2 at a time. March slot 1. How? March capacity. Where? Okay, March capacity. Where's March slot 2? Wow, it's way down here. And that is definitely a ways to go. So it looks like I need to be focusing on that as well. And I see these are the different star ranks as you work through. All right, we'll work on some marching orders here to be able to improve that. So good lesson there to learn. And that's got an hour. I do have some resources left. So let me go ahead and hit speed up. I have an hour. Whoops. Hour and 52 minutes. Whoops. Man, I'm bouncing all over here. I'll go with research speed up. I have 8 of these, so let's just use 2 of those. Okay, now that's to go to level 2, but let's... Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to unlock 3 of those, it looks like, before I can go to March contest. Captain T, do you know if the Alliance leaderboard is global or server related? Good question. I haven't even really got too much involved with kind of the leaderboard yet, but let's go take a look. Let's see if I can figure anything out here. I would assume it's got to be server related, but so that you could kind of know which leaders for wherever server you are. That's my guess, Captain, but I don't know. But if you do find out before I do, take a look at my Discord server. Let me throw my Discord server a message out to Nightbot here. And if you do find out, please join our Discord server. We have a channel just set aside for Godzilla and Kong. And we're sharing information there and everything else. So that would definitely be helpful. All right. But if I come across anything, if I see you in there, I'll definitely let you know. All right, so I was going to speed this up a little bit, and then Alliance, the leaderboard, yeah, I'm not sure on that. I just need to spend more time in here too, just going through everything. Wonder if there's a way if I tap on a person. Let's see here. Blackout BOA. Please join WOA if we are full. Again, my screen is getting kind of cut out to the side. But I'm going to assume, I've seen a lot of BOA, so I'm going to assume it's related to a server, would be my best guess, Captain. I'm the leader of the top 5 alliance in my server, but thank you for... Okay, well, let me take a look. We might be able to answer it this way. Let me get back out, if I can get back out. So here's my top 5. So I'm on the Behemoth 1 server. I'm not sure which one you are on. Yeah, I'm not on that leaderboard. Okay, so yeah, that was a kind of a workaround way of figuring it out. So glad to... get that figured out. All right. And oh, I missed your chat initially over on the vertical, so sorry about that. But yeah, there we go. We got an answer. All right. I was gonna fast track a little bit of that. I want to send out a group of 3. So let's. But 3 hours and 49 minutes. I do still have some of these, so that's a 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's take a peek. Oh my goodness, need my screen fixed. It's still on. It hasn't. It's still locked. 5 hours. We'll use these 260 minutes. And I have a few here. Right? And now it opens. Alright, so I'm going to have to... So what does it say here? So increase the march speed of all troops. So 4%. So max got me 4%. Hey, Captain, thank you for the subscription. And yeah, take a look at our Discord server. We've got a good little crew chitting and chatting there. So maybe it... will fit in with what you got rolling. Hey, Sean, thanks for connecting in. Just got a little Godzilla X Kong going right now, where I'm exploring the new event that just released. It's a SkullCrawler Swarm event, and I've never run these events before, so I'm live streaming, hoping to be able to help educate others who are in the same situation as myself, totally new to the game, and just trying to learn and figure it out. By the way, Sean, tonight at 6 p.m. PST, so a little less than 4 hours, I'll be in my prime time stream slot. Will be Pokemon TCG Pocket, and I plan to cook up a new deck from the new cards that came out last night, and give some of those cards a try. So I hope to get some viewer matches in with you tonight at 6 p.m. PST. Okay, so we figured out the leaderboard. I'm going to go ahead and try to fast track these. I want to get the... Alright, so I got an hour and 54 minutes, so I'm going to need to use 2 more of the... And that gets me to 1. From here, 3 hours and 49 minutes. So we use that. That. 5 hours, 43 minutes, so I'll just use 2 of the 3s. And that opens up... Well, man, I gotta better that. Alright, so it's a 0 for 1. That's good. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get this one done. Let's see if we can translate this into running 3 at once now. 7 hours. Hi, I've got to have an 8 hour, right? No, I don't have any 8 hours, but I do have some 3 hours. So let's go 3, 6. Do have some 15 minutes, so I'll go I might save that 1 hour. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, the higher level your character is, you get the ability to stop when it says free. Say free yet? No, instant complete. Free yet? Nope, down to 2. Wow, it's only going to give me free here. Now, okay, and you can see it kind of shows at the bottom here. It pops it out. All right, yeah, I've got some overlay issues going. All right, so I got this slot going. Now, interesting enough, look at that. So it's not a, hey, take track A or track B to get to the next one. It's take both tracks. Because notice this is still, it's locked out for me. It's not opened. So it looks like I have to do both top and bottom before I can get to March capacity. Interesting. I'll have to experiment with that to see if that's the case. Sean says, I'll try to be there. I watched your pack openings and you got some nice cards. Yeah, thank you, Sean. Thanks for the watch time. I don't have any hourglasses right now or shop reset. Gotcha. Yeah, I could not believe it. I pulled a Crown, which is the rarest card in the game. Rarity. And I pulled a Crown Arceus EX. It was a pretty exciting moment. But so did my VTuber collaboration person, Dead Mew 2. He pulled one as well. It was pretty cool. All right. So now that we've set up my ability to run 3 at once, let's try this again. And I'm going to try to divide my troops into 3 this time and send them on their way. And I see that, Godzilla's running a couple, so hopefully I don't pick one that Godzilla is headed to. Well, battle. And that says 4, so I'll just go ahead and hit March. And with that, I'll do a scan again. Maybe it's smart enough to know to divide it into 3s. Since I can only send 3 out, maybe it will do exactly that for me. That's 4,000. Let's just try it. Well, that would be pretty cool if that's the way it was set up. Say, oh, hey, you can only run 3 at a time. So you're split. We'll add fuel. I got a 60. Wow, I got a bunch of fuel. Heck yeah, let's use that fuel. All right, so I've got 3 going right now. And hopefully none of those are where a Godzilla fan is currently going. 3, got some messages, combat, victory, sweep and victory, sweep and victory. And let's see where I'm at on my inventory. Warm intel. I'm at 7 right now. All right, I got to get to 25. So I'm going to definitely, I'll be wrapping up the stream here in about 40 minutes. I will grind offline to get to 25. And then for tomorrow, I'll probably be in the afternoon, West Coast time, like maybe 1 o'clock or so. 1, 2 o'clock. I will go for the event, and we'll live stream that and take a look at that for the first time for me. Tomorrow night I'm going to be streaming Pokemon Unite. Great MOBA game. Can get 10 of us on the stream battling on screen at once. It's a lot of fun. So if you're watching this stream, obviously you're probably tuned into the Godzilla Kong, but I've got a lot of different content on the channel, my YouTube channel. Currently doing Godzilla, Kong. I'm doing Pokemon TCG Pocket. I'm live streaming some Dredge. Although I ran into a problem on Dredge, it says I don't have a license, which I should. So it's kind of put my streaming of Dredge on hold. But that's a great single-player, kind of cozy survival horror fishing game. Really, really cool, where you're operating a boat and you work to upgrade your boat. I was going to be streaming Sonic Rumble starting today, actually, but they pushed back the release of their game for about a month or so. I am alpha testing Project Rise. It's a Supercell game, tower, action RPG game. Content for that coming in the future. I am following Moko from Supercell, and I plan to stream that as well once it gets out of beta. They also just released a new game. It's in Alpha 1 testing starting next week. It's called The Boat, or something like that, Boat. And I did sign up for the alpha, so if I get accepted into that, you'll see some alpha play on that coming up early next week. A little bit of Subway Surfers I stream occasionally. I've got a kind of a mix of a bunch of different things. So I was the budget gamer. I'm just not necessarily tuned into one game, but multiple games. All right, so my crew is on the way. Let's see. 48 minutes. Holy cow. Once 40. So let's. Now is the time to apply a boost. Let's, for consideration of the stream time, I'm going to use this 50% one. And now we're at 27 minutes, 47 minutes. Let me go ahead and take this much boost. We'll use that. And now what does that put us down to? I want to wrap up the stream here in about 30 minutes. So 23 and 26 minutes. Let's go ahead for the stream purpose. Let's finish this as well. So I'll go ahead and cut that in half. And there we go. 11 minutes is much more reasonable. And let's boost and cut this one in half. 13 minutes, 11 minutes, and the other crew's returning. So let's see how they did. Let's take a look. I see a crushing defeat. I didn't lose any troops, so that's good news. So we're just kind of breezing through. Maybe because it's layer level 1, it's pretty easy. Let's see. How can you do 3? You can't without upgrading. Oh, sorry, Gaming, I missed your other message. I was going to come back to it. Yeah, I grinded to level 15, and I picked up the goldenrod color skin. And how am I doing 3? I went into research. I went into my research area. I'll show you here real quick. I went into my outpost. I went over to my research building. From there, I went into battle. And I researched 3 of the March speed, 3 of the March contest, and the 1 of the March slot 1. And that's how I got to 3. So I got the upgrade. But I didn't unlock March capacity, so it looks like I need to do the top line as well. And then maybe once I do troop health, troop speed, and troop damage, then March capacity will unlock. So I'm going to experiment with that a little bit offline as well and see if that's the case. That's what I'm assuming right now since it shows a lock sign. But yeah, I did that research, and that's how I'm running 3. All right, so we know that that was a complete success, so we're good there. Just waiting for my other 2 operations. I guess they call them field operations. Waiting for my 2 other field operations to complete. Still 11 minutes and 9 minutes away. Got 1 crew returning. Hopefully they don't get there and something already snags it and we lose it. That'll be something interesting to keep track of if that becomes kind of like a, I won't say an issue, but it's definitely a little bit of an inconvenience for sure. Oh, and I see somebody wandering around the outside of my walls there. Well, that's interesting. But yet I know that if I go to map, I don't see anything. Of course, it's... yeah, I don't see anything. The other thing I noticed is I had Kong walk through my outpost a few times. So I went out to the big map, and I did not see Kong on the big map. So it would be cool if what you're seeing happening in your outpost is truly what's happening out in the more global map. That would be cool. Or vice versa. You see Kong getting ready or Godzilla getting ready to walk over as they're doing the patrol over your area, your outpost. That you could zoom in and actually see it. Go into your outpost, zoom in and see it happen. All right, so let's check in on our operations here. We still got 8 minutes and 10 minutes. It should be successful. So I think what we've learned today is you can definitely split up your troops. At level 1 for these swarms are pretty easy. And if you want to run 3 operations at once, you've got to unlock it. Now, running 4, you know, I'm going to say that's pretty far buried in there. It's buried in there as a way. I'm going to have to do that top 3, troop health, troop speed, troop damage. And then I'll get into 2 stars. And then, of course, I could do march capacity. I'm going to have to do both, I'm going to assume, scouting and bonus versus defenses. Fuel capacity, and then march capacity. So that's going to take some work. Definitely going to take some upgrade and some time. So as you can see, there's a lot of things you could be doing to figure out how to best get yourself to where you need to be, and maybe what the priority is. I'm going to say a priority definitely should be getting maybe 3 or 4 field operations. I think I'd be the happiest. I'd feel better if I could run 4 at once, basically kind of doubling the output of maybe another player or someone who's not there yet, especially if I have to compete for these resources. So I'm going to make that a priority. Now that I've got my headquarters to 15, which was my first priority for that skin, I think I'll make that my next priority, is getting my ability to do 4 field operations simultaneously. Who knows? Maybe I can do that offline tonight and maybe be able to give an update tomorrow. Let's see, am I maxed out on all these resources? It looks like I am. We'll let this this final field operations finish up, and then I'll wrap up the stream once I get back. Now, if it's going to take another here's one thing I'm curious about. So I said I cut down the marching time. Now, is that only for the marching time, or is that for the return time as well? In other words, if it was 45 or so minutes, 50 minutes to get there, and I cut it down to roughly 10, am I going to get the same 10 coming back? Or am I still going to see 45 coming back, which would then mean if I was trying to grind fast, I would have to spend more resources to bring them back faster. So now I'm curious about that, to see how that plays out. We'll have an answer here, and it looks like a little less than 6 minutes. And over here on my outpost operations, I do have 3 going. I have my construction's idle, my research is idle at the moment, my defensive are idle. All right, let's take a look at defenses here for a second. I can equip, it looks like, a level 3 anti-infantry. Let's do that. Let's get some anti-infantry. 1 day, 17 hours to produce. Wow, it takes a lot of resources too. All right, well, let's get that started. I do have some some bigger. There's a 1 hour, 3 hour. Well, maybe I don't have anything. I don't have anything that big. The biggest, I don't even have 8 hours. I have 3 hours. So we'll just let that percolate on its own. So sometime by about Sunday, I should have my strike turrets tier 3 ready to roll. Anti-vehicle, 1 day and 17 hours, so this is the same. And I wonder if am I already training it? No. I'm showing. Maybe because I already, something's maybe already in progress. Maybe I can only do, that's the answer. It's right in front of me. I only have the queue to do 1, so that explains that. All right, so we got that working on, and so I should see that over here. Research, I'm a little idle. I guess I could go ahead and start this next one. It wants me to go in economy. Why does it want me to... Production, it wants me to do production 3. Well, I'm sorry, but I would prefer to... yeah, I can't... oh, okay, so it says, hey, you got to do troop damage. Oh, sorry, you got to do troop speed. So, yeah, I got to start here with troop. All right, so let's go ahead and work this a little bit. Of course, if I go out, I should see over here the fact that it's rolling. The only thing is construction. And let's see what happens if I go to here. It takes me there, and I can speed it up. I should have some 1 hour, so I'll go ahead and spend one. I own 1 hour. Not many left. I'll go ahead and use that. And we'll get the next one started. 1 hour and 54. So we'll leave that there. Request help. Do I have any 3 hours? I do have some 3 hours. Maybe I'll go ahead and use... go ahead and use it. And then level 3 is I'll use one more of the 3 hours. That should take care of that. And now I'm into troop speed. I guess let that one sit there for a while. I think we're about ready to get some battling going on. 2 minutes and 3 minutes until we're there. And then let's see if we can answer the question. Do we get the same reduced time coming back, or is it full cost? And if that's the case, you could make a case that your base, your operations for your alliance should be maybe somewhat more centered in the map. I could see that. Which would mean, you know, I'm definitely, right now we're sitting out on this peninsula. But, you know, maybe we're way up here. And maybe we should be right around the crater somewhere. Maybe that's the ticket, to be close to the crater and to be able to be mobile. So maybe I'll take a look and see if there's some room, a cool feature, something to be a little more operational, closer to the center of the map. And I think Jack mentioned that to me. Hey, Jack. No worries. I'm going to wrap up the stream in about 15 minutes or so. Oh, okay. We'll probably see you over there. I was going to figure out where the most is the most center of the entire map, because when I was looking at it, I didn't quite think it was centered. I'm just kind of wondering if you have any information. Maybe if you want to message me offline. But yeah, I was going to relocate. I want to running these missions. It's definitely pretty apparent we want to be to the closest of the center, just to make all of these type of things happen. So yeah, I see a kind of a relocation in order. Jack says, yeah, I'll explain why the area I moved to is good for this season. Oh, okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll just have to all jump over there for sure. All right. That one looks like it went down pretty quick. Gonna check my inbox, and another crushing defeat. Didn't lose any troops, so we're good. But here's the bigger question. Let's find out how long it's going to take. So look at there. It's back to the full time. So anytime you spend a resource to speed up your march time, it's only for one direction. It's not like, hey, I've got the afterburners on and I can continue to use it just passed by me. So that's kind of interesting. So now we know that you got to spend those twice, basically. Yeah, I'll take a look where you are. I'm gonna definitely send me some details. I'll read those offline. So now that I know that one's gonna take that long, let's jump over to this one, make sure it's successful. And with that, oh yeah, there's Jack right there. All right, Jack, I'll move over to where you're at. Definitely. Let me, I'll move right now. Let me go ahead and 192 once. 190. That looks like a good spot. I'll go ahead and teleport my base right there. All right. Okay, now a bigger question comes up. Where are all my ships going to go to? Where are all these ships going to show up at? All right, so it looks like we're relocating. All right, Jack, I've moved over by you, so I trust your information. You seem like very knowledgeable. They may have auto-returned. Okay, let me take a look. Yeah, they auto-returned. All right. And with that, another sweeping victory. Yep, so nothing happened there. All right. All right, so it looks like we're going to need to start relocating our alliance to help out with the information that Jack has. So I'll try to put something, you know, Jack, if you want to reach out to people who are online, let's let them know. Let's regather up in this spot that you feel is pretty strategic. Okay, yeah, sounds good. You know, if we can get others to join our alliance and also take advantage of this would be great. So that's kind of the high-level overview. So we've run a number of swarms here. Let me take a look at my inventory. I am up to 10 intels. I need 25 to get to that Godzilla event. So I'll grind more offline. And I'll say tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. PST, I'll have another stream where I've got the part 2, where I've got the 25 already in hand. And we'll see the event unfold. So good, lot of information. Was able to find out, so I'm happy with that. We learned that you can only have 2 operations at once, and you got to do some research to unlock the third. And I think ultimately I'm going to probably try to go for unlocking that 4th. Now that I have my headquarters of 15, I've got the cool looking kind of goldenrod gold skin. I think that's going to be my next focus. And then, of course, running a lot of other missions. I could be running missions for rescues and resources, but I think having the ability from a key strategic spot makes a lot of sense. All right. I hope everyone found this useful and helpful. And please take a look at my YouTube channel for other videos. I have a brand new video I just released today. I'm up to like 5 gift codes now. So I updated my video from yesterday with a new one today that has 5 gift codes for free in-game resources. And please take a look at that. Snag those. You can go out to the redemption website. Basically, you kind of log in, and then once you log in, you can get those resources. Also, take a look at my Discord server. I have a chat channel set up for just Godzilla and Kong, and we're coordinating there. And please, if you're interested, you're not in an alliance, or your alliance isn't active, or you'd like to actually be an alliance that's streaming on YouTube live and be part of that these live events, please consider joining our alliance. We need just a few more to be able to drop down a headquarters. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're at 16, so we just need 4 more. So if somebody's picking this up on a replay, please consider joining us. It's hard to see on the screen right now. It's a little overlaid goofy, but the code for our alliance is BUD, and the name is Budget Space Gamer. And with that, I hope everyone has a good rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, or your night, no matter where you are in the globe. And as always, let's battle. Take care, everyone. I'll be back on a little bit later for some Pokemon TCG Pocket. And tomorrow afternoon, we'll ramp back up and we'll go check out that Godzilla event. Take care and have a great rest of your day.